welcome to Selena Says Stretch. Today we're outside here at the lake in beautiful Gilbert, Arizona, and we're going to work on some simple standing poses. We're going to flow them together little by little and create a little mini flow here today. So I invite you to be warmed up, have your breath flowing, have your spine kind of moved through the forward, backward, side to side and twisting, and we'll get ready to begin with the tutorial. So just to walk you through some of the moves, we're going to start with a warrior one. So I'm going to step off my mat intentionally so you can understand what the feet are doing. So I've got 1 foot on the mat, 1 foot off. That's keeping my feet aligned with the hips. If you get too close together, you'll be off balance. I'm taking my right foot, which is off the mat, back behind me. But as you can see, the feet are still separated. Now, I've got my toe facing forward or out, angled to the side no more than 45 degrees. This is a warrior one stance. Now, you can have your legs straight, or we're going to bend into that front knee. Important thing is you can look down and see your toes. You can wiggle your toes. Weight is anchored down into the heel. So, whether your legs are straight or you're lunging, hands into prayer to start. When you're ready, you can lift the arms. So growing those arms up overhead, palms together, palms apart. This may depend on your shoulders. If it's easier to keep the arms shoulder level, that's quite okay too. So you have lots of different options here. And we're feeling that strength building in the legs. We're also stretching into the quadricep and the hip flexors of this back leg. We're going to step the feet together, and we're going to do that on side two. So again, I'm staying off the mat intentionally so you can see that my feet are apart. Right foot is staying off the mat, left foot steps back behind me. It stays on the mat, toes facing forward at a slight angle, no more than 45 degrees. So again, legs straight, add your arms, or lunging into that front leg. Again, this is a warrior one pose. We're strong, we're focused. We're looking at what's ahead of us. Sure, there's things in our past, there's things to the sides of us, but we are focused on the future, focused on moving forward. Adding your arms. If you feel unsteady, you may be noticing you need to separate the feet a little wider. So again, you've got lots of arm options here, choosing which one feels right for you. As you build that strength and power in the leg, stretching into that left hip flexor and quadricep. And we're going to release the arms and step those feet together. Take a big inhale, exhale, and release. Now we're going to practice a warrior two pose. Then we're going to string these two moves together. So on your warrior two, you're going to have the left foot staying on the mat, right foot goes back behind you. But now my feet are in a T position. So they are in the same plane. Left toes facing forward, right toes at a 90-degree angle. So I'm going to turn same direction as my back toe, reach the arms out shoulder level, and again, stay here, or if you can, lunge into that front knee. Look down, see the toes, watch them wiggle. That way you know the weight is in your heels. You may need to widen the stance. It's going to feel really awkward if your feet are too close together. Head can look straight in front of you or towards those front fingertips. Again, we're gazing into our future. We're observing, we're waiting, we're watching before we take action. That's the intention of our warrior poses. Remembering your deep breathing. If you're new to these moves, you may be really focused on the movement and the alignment and not so much on the breath, and that's okay. We're going to release the hands, step the feet together, nice big breath in between. And we're going to do that on the other side. So we have our right toes front, left foot back again, T position. Left foot stays in that same plane as the front foot. Again, I'm off my mat intentionally so you can get a better visual on the foot alignment. Lunging into that front leg. Wiggle the toes, look down, you should be able to see them. We don't want the knee in front of the toes. So if that's happening, you need to separate the feet wider for your base. Now, I'm going to turn, facing the direction of that back toe. Arms lift up shoulder height. Still lunging into that front leg. If you need a break, straighten the knee. You can come back into it when you're ready. Turning your head to look at those front fingertips, if that's okay with your neck. Great job. Again, feeling that strength in the legs, building some power in these moves. I'm going to release the arms, release the legs. Coming back to neutral, the nice big inhale. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, flowing down. Now we're going to string those two poses together. So if you follow along with me, listening, you should be able to follow and replicate the moves. If you're learning, you may want to watch first and then replay as you move along. So I'm coming up near the front of my mat, so I've got room to step back behind me. I'm going to bring those hands into prayer. With an inhale, we're going to reach those arms up. Exhale, hands float down, forward bend, softness in the knees. Extra breath here at the bottom. On an inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pull the hands down through the center. We're moving into our first warrior one. Right foot steps back. Now remember, your hips stay in the same plane as your feet stay in the same planes as your hips. So we're not on a balance beam here. Feet are separated. Left toes facing front, right toes about a 45-degree angle. You may need a wider stance here. Play around with building the legs. If you're new to this, it's okay. Focus on the legs. Add the arms as you get the legs to have some muscle memory and know the pose a little better. If your legs are already there and you want to add arms, feel free to build that arm position. Strong through your center, tall and lifted spine, shoulders relaxed. We're going to turn this right to our warrior two. So my back foot, which is the right foot, is turning to that 90-degree angle. My body's going to turn with it. Arms drop shoulder level. Lunging again into that front leg. Being mindful of my toe to knee position. Arms drop to shoulder level, reaching out from the fingertips. Looking forward over those front fingers. As you stay here and breathe, building up some power, feeling that strength in the legs. One more breath. We're going to go ahead and bring the arms together, step the feet together. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling down into prayer. And we're ready for the other side. So right foot stays in front, left foot travels back. Feet aligned with the hip width. Back foot, toes position out about 45 degrees. Using your intention on the legs and your base, building your foundation. What's your knee doing? It's not going over the toe. Toes should be able to wiggle. You want to use your bones and your alignment to hold you in position. You don't want to have to power through it with strength. Adding arms when and if you're ready. And remember, if you're new, it's okay just to do the arms, just to do the legs. Add all the other pieces of the move in as you grow and improve in your practice. Moving into our warrior two, back foot rotates 90 degrees. You may want to straighten the legs, drop the arms, and lunge back into it again. Remember, you can drop the arms if you need to. Should be able to keep breathing here. Feeling that power in the legs Wiggling the toes, anchoring down in through the heel. Watching your posture. There's a lot of things to be mindful of. I'm going to go ahead and relax the arms. Step those feet together. We'll close it out with a few breaths. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhale and lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lifting up. And closing with prayer. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me here today. Go in peace. And I'll see you next time. And Selena Says Stretch. If you don't want to miss any of these exciting videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Please feel free to like, comment, and view. All things are appreciated. Namaste.